Hello everyone and welcome to the Mindfulness guided meditation. Thank you very much for being here. Your presence counts. We're here to support each other in our formal mindfulness practice. So I'm here today with lovely Christine, who hosted the last 8-week course with us. And today we're going to do a mindfulness of the breath meditation. And I'm going to encourage you to be extra warm and kind with yourself. Being gentle helps us to be in the now, in the body. And those of us who've studied know that mindfulness is about being in the now and being here in a special kind of way, being here kindly and without judgment. So that means accepting what we find, accepting ourselves the way we are. And if later we want to make some adjustments, that's fine. But the first steps are to be fully aware of the truth of now, to accept what we find, and then later, maybe appropriate action can be taken. So with that in mind, extra kindness, awareness and acceptance. We're going to close our eyes for 10 minutes, mindfulness of the breath. Coming into the moment through the physical sensations of sitting. Aware of our contact with the chair. Exploring the places of touch, of pressure, of warmth perhaps, and maybe areas where there is less physical sensation. And by entering into the world of the senses, we come into the moment as we come into the body. Being here, allowing whatever we find to be just the way it is. And once we have landed in a way, once we have arrived in ourselves, we invite our attention to the breath. Noticing the nature of the breath. Connecting with it. Befriending the breath. Observing its own natural flow. Observing the pauses between. Observing perhaps the rise and fall of the rib cage as the body breathes all by itself. Maybe we're aware of air passing in the throat, in the nose. We may be aware of the belly moving with each breath. And realizing that we are the observer, not controlling the process, not commenting or judging, simply being with the movement of the breath, observing with kindly detachment. Watching this breath and this one. And if we're aware of thoughts or emotions, we can notice what's there and adopt the same attitude of compassion and acceptance. Being with the truth of the moment, no matter whether we like it or not, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable. We simply observe with interest. Following each breath with a beginner's mind, picking up the detail and gently allowing whatever is there to be there. Each breath belonging to each moment. Like waves on a shore. Each wave is similar, but has its own identity, belongs to its own moment. Just as each breath is unique. Always there as a focus of our attention. Noticing the slight pull, the release, the caress of air, the contact with our clothes. Breathing mindfully And it doesn't matter how many times the mind wanders. We simply bring it back to the breath and realize that it's still now. Observing the breath with kindness. And infusing our practice with extra warmth and gentleness. Just the fact that you're practicing means you're doing something very good for yourself. And just a few more breaths in mindful awareness. And opening our eyes when we're ready, being aware of that transition too. And once again, knowing that we've done something good for ourselves, and it's a question of regularity. There's an analogy with a pan of water boiling. If we turn the gas on and we practice, or we boil, we keep the water, and then we turn the flame off, and we keep doing that with pauses in between, then the water never gets to boil, it never gets to transform. And equally with our practice, if we leave gaps between, then we make some progress and then we fall off the wagon. And if we don't keep up a regular practice, then the transformation that mindfulness can do for us is long in coming. So it's a little and often, which is a good thing. And I'm really glad you're here to share and to practice together. So I'll see you again next week for another shared mindfulness meditation. And I wish you a day full of present moments. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye for now.